Hello and welcome to the 24th episode of Sunderland's Resurgence. Obviously last episode was a very eventful one. This episode we're playing two Merseyside clubs in Liverpool and Everton. The only two we could really play, unless we've got Tranmere in the cup. You recall last episode we won the Tyne-Wear derby, our first one of the series, 2-0. Mark Wilson and James Vaughan getting the goals. Since then, Mark Wilson unfortunately is being injured. He's got torn ligaments. He's out for 3 to 7 weeks, and he's currently seeing a specialist. You can see there's some different results. We've managed to get back-to-back wins for the first time in the season. After Newcastle, we did beat Bournemouth. Look at the TV fixtures, by the way. We're on TV quite a lot. We did win against Bournemouth on the Sunday. We came from behind. This time it was Didier and Dong and James Vaughan scoring the goals. We played Watford. They scored a penalty in the 90th plus first minute. Really annoying. But you can see then it went a bit mad. 6-3 defeat to Southampton away from home. So the longest journey, well, apart from Bournemouth, it'll be the longest journey we've travel all season, and it's a bit of a humiliating defeat. We did manage to kind of cut the loss a tad, but 88th minute and 90th minute, it's kind of just covering it up, to be honest. It's a 3-goal defeat, but it was a woeful performance. We then continued that. It was 19th place Brighton were played, and we did take the lead for 8 minutes before Mark Pugh cancelled us out. 1-1 draw. That currently makes us 13th in the league. Liverpool, they are currently 4th, and Everton are currently 16th. They've just beaten Newcastle, I think, or pretty recently they've beaten Newcastle. Yeah, look at that, that's a woeful form. They had a decent start, 2 wins and that, but since then they've been really, really poor. Their only win in their last 14 games came against Newcastle, and that was on Monday Night Football a couple of weeks ago. We are into the middle of December kind of thing. We're not going to be playing Manchester City. I'm not exactly sure who won the vote. Last time I checked, it was voteless. No one really voted. But the reason I haven't done that is because if you keep a close eye, you'll know that we actually got Man City in the Cup. That actually comes in between a game at home to Manchester United and away to Chelsea. So, yeah, we've got our tough fixtures kind of packed together. You can see here, obviously Liverpool, Everton and City. We need to get results against West Brom and West Ham before this tough run of games against Man United, Man City and Chelsea. I will probably play the Man City game just because it's the FA Cup. So our strikers haven't scored in quite a while, it seems. I'm going to keep them both up there just because we've actually got a slightly switched around 11. You can see Swallow in goal, Olsen, Kone, Gilabodji and Holgate. I'm probably going to take Kone out actually. Kone had a really poor game against Brighton, so I'm actually going to put Jorgensen in there instead. We've got Gilabodji, Holgate, Embledon and Ndong in the middle. We've got Kazi on the left, Asoro on the right, Hugill and Vaughan the front two. Away to Anfield. You're asking a lot to get a result here, but we're going to try our best. Liverpool are playing a 4-4-2 formation. Who's their manager? Their manager is Zinedine Zidane, surprisingly. I wasn't aware of that, but we'll go back to the match and we'll see their lineup. We've got Philippe Coutinho still, Ben Woodburn and Roberto Firmino as the front two. Philippe Coutinho's on the left, Oxlade-Chamberlain on the right, Gini Wijnaldum, and they've also got Sander Berge in centre midfield, him being a bit more defensive. Jordan Lukaku, Diallo, Matip, Montoya and Karius. It doesn't look like a good 11, but I just think because Zidane's controlling it, and where are they in the league? 4th? I think they're 4th in the league. They are. So it's not going to be easy. It's never easy at Anfield. I'm going to say you've got nothing to lose here. Let's show them how good we are. There's one person motivated with it. We're going to just say we've got faith and we've got 2 happy people. Right, it's Liverpool who kick things off. Roberto Firmino. It's 4-4-2 versus 4-4-2. You wouldn't expect that nowadays, but that's what we've got, especially in this type of quality. But we're both playing similar styles, I reckon. But they've got some quite tired players in attack. We've got to try and make the most of that. The Swallow gathers at the beginning of a highlight. Apparently we should be encouraged to play long balls, which isn't a bad idea when you're playing a pressing team. I'm not exactly sure how they played this season, but Philippe Coutinho puts them 1-0 up early on in the game, the 14th minute. Swallow looks like he should have done a bit better there. He might have caught him a bit off guard. I'm not sure if it took a deflection or what, but we'll say that again. It's poor that we have missed out a header to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Firmino gives it to Coutinho, and yeah, it was hit with some power, but I think he probably should have got that. We've got to be careful. Chamberlain puts it into Woodburn, that's 2. And this is kind of the form we've been in. The defence, since Mark Wilson's been injured, has been very poor indeed, and that's not how we want to be playing. I know we're at Anfield, I've said it numerous times, but nah, Ben Woodburn free header? Nah, I don't think so. Half time, it's been a pretty even game, despite them scoring 2 goals in 2 minutes, which is a bit annoying, I'm not going to lie, but we've got to just keep concentrating. We've got a bit more direct this time, try and cause them a bit more problems with the likes of Vaughan, the likes of Jordan Hugo as well. I certainly told them to show something else. They're all fired up, so let's hope we can get a response. For a highlight here, but we might switch it up after this. Kazi's been lucky to have been handed that there. We've got a chance though. Hugo, he's going to give it off to Vaughan. First time hit, we're back in the game. James Vaughan rushes off to the Sunderland fans in the corner there, I do believe, and he celebrates in front of them, and it's a fantastic goal from him. I think it was first time. I wasn't quite expecting it, but it's been the first time he's scored in a while, and he's kind of continued that. He's shown signs of what he showed in the Championship. First time, that's even more strong than there. Coutinho's hit, fantastic goal, and we're back in it, more direct, and we've got a chance here. Coutinho's actually going to cause a bit of problems though, and that's not really what you want to happen after a goal to get you back in the game. I could have asked for a bit better there, I'm not going to lie, but that's just how it is. Embleton is going to be playing a bit more defensive. He's going to be a defensive midfielder. And we're going to have Kasri further back. We're going to have Aidan McGeady further back as well. He's going to be more of an inverted winger or a wide playmaker. It looks like Jordan Hugo's going to have to come off as well. We're going to have George Hyman. We're going to have a bit of a diamond. It's going to be kind of like a 4-3-1-1. That's what we're going with. It's more counted, more structured. And that's what we've got to work with. And Dong's let us down there. Mohamed El Neni gives it to Chan to Diallo, and they're just trying to pick us off now. I think Wijnaldum into Henderson. Press from us has gone completely. I imagine there's a few tired legs due to us being reduced to 10 men. El Neni into Burge, Henderson, and yeah, just keeping possession ready for them. And Ben Woodburn's looking for a second. Schwar didn't move there, and that's 3-1. And that's pretty much game over. I can't see us nicking anything from this. I didn't see us at the beginning, but when we scored, I thought we were in with a chance. That red card has really killed all momentum we might have had. Losing the ball all over the place. The heads are dropped, and Woodburn wants to try and get his hat-trick. Squares it to Firmino. Burge outside the box, just gets inside and puts that one over. The corner, Henderson whips it in. Vaughan's headed away, but it's only as far as Woodburn. He gives it to Diallo. That was offside every day of the week, and they're not going to be celebrating for much longer. Honeyman now for a corner with us, and that's very poor. It's nothing like our Ipswich corners, I can tell you that. And can we still create a chance from it? It doesn't look likely, as it looks like every chance is probably going to be Liverpool's now, to be honest, with the quality they've got in the field. It's now Roberto Firmino to Woodburn for his hat-trick. Puts that over here, trying to create something. It's just not to be. As the ball goes into Woodburn, that's 4-1, and that's Ben Woodburn's hat-trick. I mean, it's not ideal, it's not great, it's rather poor. I know we're playing Liverpool, and I know we're down to 10 men as well, but I am not happy with the way we've defended. The marking is really poor, and again, Mark Wilson, I didn't know relied so much on him. Well, that's full time, and that's a disgrace. I say disgrace, it wasn't awful. We had 7 shots, 4 on target. We made it competitive. Ben Woodburn scoring a hat-trick. It was there. I believe we were there. It was there for a chance, you know what I mean? And it's just not came off the way we like. Liverpool, they'll be happy with the result, but they've got a few injuries there that they're not going to be happy with. And overall, kind of a dull afternoon. Right, so we've got Everton today. It's 7:45 in the afternoon. We're 4 days later than this Liverpool game, and they've offered us the job for Everton, and this is Sunderland's Resurgence, so I'm not going to accept it. It's an awful time to offer me this job. Like, what is going on here? Nah, I'm afraid I'm declining it. They're below us in the league. They've probably got better resources. If you ever wanted to change team, let us know in the comments. But at the moment, I'm trying to build something with Sunderland here. If I do say, heaven forbid, if I do go down, or if something happens like that, do you think I should take an opportunity that comes my way? Let us know in the comments. I'll be interested to hear your point of view. Right, slightly rotated lineup to play Everton after that job interview that didn't happen. We've got Swallow in goal, Keita, Jorgensen, Gilabodji and Jones as a back four. McNair and Embleton are the centre midfield partnership. We've got McGeady, who's playing on the left, Asoro on the right, Hugo and Vaughan up front. I've chosen McGeady there just because Everton's his former club and I reckon he's the type of player to turn up in these types of games. Here's their lineup. I forgot to mention that Billy Jones is playing because Mason Holgate can't play against his parent club. They've got Jordan Pickford, former Sunderland player in there, Mario Rui, Ben Gibson, who's this? Jeffrey Brumer, Seamus Coleman, Morgan Schneiderlin, Sigurdsson, Klaassen, Gay, Schmid and Sandro up front. Who's their manager? I don't know their manager. The managerless. They're managerless. They've offered me a job interview. They don't have a manager. But who's the caretaker? Let's have a look. Fran Alonso. Right, okay. The managerless, so they will be wanting to maybe prove me wrong, and maybe prove something to a new coming manager. They want to fight for their places. It's not going to be easy at all. Trying to motivate them as much as possible. Obviously, we're not in the best run of form. We're just saying we've got faith in you, and we've got the slightly poor and okay morale. You can see that it's not turning well, but if we win this, it will obviously turn. I've noticed that Jordan Hugo's on a bit of a goal drought. The media picked it up before the match. We want to try and get some service to him. Maybe want to be a bit more direct. I don't know. We'll have to see. As looks like we've got a highlight from kickoff. No, thank you. There's going to be something happening. It's a corner. Straight away. That's not the way you really want it. You know, you want to get the crowd behind you to start off with, not concede a corner and be troublesome as they've still got it in. They've crossed it in. Gilabodji away. Thank you. Right, okay, calm. Right, first highlight of the game when it comes to Billy Jones from the throw-in. Goes back to Paddy McNair, but Garner Gay's actually won it back. And Sandro with pace, beating Gilabodji, going to shoot near post, and that wasn't good enough. Gilabodji should be doing a lot better from that position, and he's lucky that it hasn't gone into the back of the net. Half time 0-0, nothing's really happened apart from that one highlight where Gilabodji probably should have been punished. Apart from that, I don't know. We've had 4 shots on target, none of them have been shown on camera, so I can't really tell you. Embleton now, he's on a free kick, he's going to look to try and cause some problems. That's usually a penalty, that's usually where your penalties come from, but not today. This time it's actually gone in off Vaughan, and that's a fantastic hit. Another cracking effort from James Vaughan. This time puts us in the lead against Everton at home, off the bar. It's a bit of a scramble from Embleton's original free kick. Mario Rui tries to get a counter-attack off the injured McNair. Is giving it to Vaughan, a fantastic ball and an unbelievable strike, even better than the ball in. Good, we need to keep that. We need to keep that and run with it. Sandro with a free kick this time, and he scored. That's a great goal from Sandro from a free kick. You don't often see them score in Football Manager, to be honest, but no, that's a fantastic one. He's not really known for his free kicks, I don't think, Sandro, but it's the top corners you can get. We've got Kazri, Asoro, and maybe we should just get George Honeyman on now in that ball in midfield role. It's a bit risky, but I don't want to obviously harm our players when we haven't got much depth in those positions anyway. In the final 10 now, and it could be anyone's, to be honest. There's not been many highlights, but at the same time it's been very tight. You can see there's been lots of shots going either way. Oh, one last highlight, it looks like, before the game finishes. And it looks like it might go to Everton, although Jones has won it back and we've got a chance. Although it's a very poor ball from Billy Jones. It should have probably been played shorter. I've not told them to put it into the box just yet. Klaassen forward, Gilabodji gathers, and it's going all over the place. This could be anyone's. It might even be a shot. It might even be a goal, sorry, but it's very tight. As the ball's gone forward, Gilabodji wins it, and it's Embleton, Asoro. Can he find anyone? He does. He finds Billy Jones. It's got to be a good ball in to Hugo. Great save. And it's gone in. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. Wow. And it's Wabi Kazri to take it. He's obviously come on the pitch for James Vaughan, who scored the first. Can it be late drama, or will Jordan Pickford save it? The former Sunderland player, the Macklin, can't get hold of it. And it's a late winner. It's a while since we've had one of those. A late goal for us instead of for the opposition. I don't know what this line in the middle is, but fantastic penalty from Wabi Kazri. And it looks like we've won it right at the death of this game. It's not going to be any easier. We've got Man City coming next. But those are a vital 3 points for us as we make ground on Everton. and we kind of prove why we're staying here at Sunderland at the time being. There it is, Sunderland edge out opponents in close encounter. That's a headline I can agree with. James Vaughan got man of the match. Thankfully he's only injured for 1 to 2 days. Paddy McNair as well, only injured for a day. Mark Wilson still injured, 2 to 6 weeks. It's a rather vague time scale, but we need him back sooner rather than later. Okay, that's going to cap things off for this episode. It's been an eventful one, obviously a loss and a win. And a red card and a penalty and a last minute goal and all sorts, but yeah, it's been good from us. James Vaughan scoring another 2 takes his tally to 6 for the season. We're going to see the Premier League stats. Harry Kane's on the top for the golden boot at the moment. Belotti and Firmino just behind. Harry Kane best average rating. We've got a couple of Man United players in here. No Sunderland players. Oh, actually, most yellow cards. We've got Elliot Embleton on 8 yellow cards for the season. In his role, you expect that. He's not been a bad performer though. You look at him overall, we've got an average rating of 6.8, you know, so 6.6. He's not been awful. Obviously when Ledbetter comes in, he's going to challenge for that place and hopefully cause a bit of trouble. But that's it for this episode. We'll meet you back in this game. It'll be the second game of the new year of 2020. Manchester City we're going to be playing, and obviously is it home? It's away actually, so at the Etihad, and I'm not looking forward to it, but if you are, please leave a like, comment on what you're thinking of the series so far. Should I took that Everton job? Results suggest otherwise, but yeah, just let me know. I want to shape this series about what you think, so please just let me know in the comments below. But I'd like to thank you all once again for watching, and I'll see you later.